What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Dat Talk Podcast. I go by the name of Bacon. I got my co-host with me.
It's the football god, guru himself. There's too many reasons. Feel me? Yeah, my record may not indicate that, but that's because that's prediction. But when it comes to talking these games, these X's and these O's, and how these things go, that's a bar. I'm pretty good at that stuff, man. I'm pretty good talking football.
I feel it.
Prediction stuff, like, come on, man. I've been in a few situations where teams have just flat out blown it. And it started to become like the story of our predicted. I'm getting a lot of teams that I feel like they be good, and then they blow it. And then I'll be like, what? Like, y'all was winning. And then y'all lost it. That's tough, man. That's tough.
It's almost like Trump, possibly. Be good in the beginning and possibly about to lose it. And we still don't know the election, but that's a good segue to I don't know when we're gonna find out. If it's been 2 days now, and we still don't know who our president is, but it's here nor there. We will find out one of these days. Okay, it's getting close. But anyway, we got a jam-packed show for y'all today. Man, my man Antonio Brown. First game this week, man, and he's playing against the New Orleans Saints. We definitely going to talk about that. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about Tua's first win. We got to talk about Tua's first win, winning his first game, and then we're going to get into our picks and all that good stuff. But before we get into Antonio Brown, because that's the hot take, we're going to talk about Antonio Brown. Let's talk about my man Tua, man. Tua got his first dub. He got his first dub this week. How you feel about that, Reason?
Hey, man, listen, you know me. I was on the Tua train, Tua hype, Tua Tagovailoa. People don't even know how to say his name, so I've been practicing for the show.
Okay.
Feel me? Call him 2 T's, 2 times, however you want to do it. But I'm gonna be real. Overall, he had a horrible game. Let's just call it let's just be honest. Like, he did not play well as a quarterback. But that defense and that special teams, boy, came through for the cause. Yeah. Defense with a fumble recovery for 6, special teams punt return for 6. You getting 14 and you ain't got to do nothing. That's going to help you out, baby. So with this formula, Miami owns something. If they defense can do what they did, special teams can help out. You're not putting too much pressure on Tua. I think they got something going, man. They got a big game this week. That's actually one of our games of the week. So we'll see if he can take this show on the road. As you know, it's how it is when you at home. Right. You comfortable. You at the crib. You feel me? You got people cheering for you. Yeah. When you got to take that show on the road, how good are you?
Yeah, he's definitely got to play better as a quarterback because he didn't look good at all. And Miami defense, people need to start talking about their defense because they ain't getting no kind of coverage about their defense. Their defense is very, very dangerous. They got some dogs over there, and they make big plays when they need to make big plays. And they not no slouch no more or whatever. If they can get to it and figure it out, as a quarterback, I still believe it's still a lot of pressure on that man as his rookie year to just put him in the middle of the season, man. It's still gonna be tough, but if he can figure it out, man, they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with moving forward. I'm not even gonna cap with that.
Yeah, like I said, he has to get better as a QB. I mean, he had the one passing touchdown to Devontae Parker. That still was an interesting throw and catch type situation. Yeah. So, but his quarterback play has to get better. This week, he get to see the Arizona Cardinal defense who be doing all them funky things. Boy, they be showing 11-man pressures. You be like,
who's coming? Who's coming to the party?
Who's invited?
Yeah.
And you feel me? It looked like all 11 about to show up to the party.
Facts.
And next you know it's just 3 people. You be like, hold up.
Right. Everybody signed a little invite. Yeah, I'm coming. Like, yo,
RSVP, everybody
RSVP the thing. I'm coming. I'm gonna be there. Then when it's time to get there, they ain't nowhere to be found. Or they all gonna show up. It just depends on who's throwing a party. Okay. And you got a very, very legitimate point. My thing is with Tua, his biggest issue is when he play against a defense that's confusing like that. And we saw him in college when defense changed it up and made him confused. He looked horrible as a quarterback. And so that may be his Achilles heel. So we're going to find out.
Yeah, man, like I said, it's going to be interesting, but I'm happy for him to get his first win, his first start. You look at the trend. Joe Burrow didn't get his first win. Herbert didn't get his first win and his first start. So with Tua getting his first win, his first start, that's good, But like I said, he got the adequate help, and as a rookie, that's the kind of help. I mean, as a head coach for your rookie, that's the kind of help you want to help push him to the next level.
Facts. I was saying we'll move on to the next topic. Is that even though Joe Burrow and Herbert didn't have the best, they didn't win the game. They did have a better performance.
Yes.
I'll tell you that.
Facts.
They did have a better performance. But I know as a coach, I don't give a damn about the performance. If we ain't winning, that's what I really care about. But we're going to find out this week, especially when we get to the picks, man. But on to we got to talk about this man right here. This man may be an elite quarterback. He may be the guy, Mr. Joe Burrow. He beat Tennessee. And not just beat him, he had him going, looking bad. This dude, he has that it factor, the it of the it. He's not no one-hit wonder. Joe Burrow is a hero.
Listen, hey, man, I told people that they got weapons out there in Cincinnati. T. Higgins, Boyd, AJ Green, even if they can figure out how to get AJ going with them, because you got to think about it. AJ used to be balling when it was just AJ.
Oh yeah, facts.
So AJ was that dude when it was just him.
Yep.
And now he got some dudes who are with him, and like that offense is elite.
Facts.
They starting to kind of put it together defensively. That's their defense always gonna kind of be a question mark because there's not a lot of big names. They also just traded a Pro Bowler in Carlos Dunlap because he just kind of was unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
But Joe Burrow, man, he is starting to make sense.
It is.
It's starting to make sense. And what I think has helped him is the fact that Joe Brady, who was his offensive coordinator at LSU,
right,
now the offensive coordinator in Carolina, exposed him to a pro-style offense.
Right,
reads, how to read, what you're looking at for coverages. So when he comes in, he's learned a new system under Zach Taylor,
Facts.
but he kind of knows what it looks like to hear NFL play calling.
Exactly.
I feel like that's an advantage for him that most quarterbacks don't have a chance when they transition from college to the league.
The man is a problem, and the man is getting. I think what we're seeing is what happens when you don't get preseason, and now he's starting to get that rhythm. He's starting to get the flow, the speed of the game. That's what people don't realize. The speed of the game is not like college. You have to adjust. That's why a lot of these quarterbacks, we ain't gonna touch on these cowgirls too much, okay? But I want to talk about that quarterback real quick. He was a one read. Yeah, the Gucci was looking like a hoochie. I swear. The man was a one read guy, and you could tell how bad it was that he would look at one guy, and if that guy wasn't open, he would get sacked. It was either that one guy or sacked every single play, and it's sad to see. And not everybody has that it factor to really, look at the field, see what's going on, and really process the game like Joe Burrow is doing at a very, 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 very young, not young age, but at his first year. It's his first year, number one pick. It's a lot of pressure, and he is, bruh. Joe Burrow and Cincinnati Bengals gonna be lit. But on to, it's like it's an episode of the quarterbacks for a little bit because Lamar Jack.
Listen, you didn't even got to finish the statement. I'm starting to see a trend here.
A very, very big one.
I'm starting to see when you are better, it's all good and fun and games.
Facts.
But when things a little bit even or a little better, you ain't coming to play. You ain't getting these W's. The man can't really beat nobody that's good.
This season, let's just put it on. It's this season. Last season, he beat a lot of good teams.
What good teams he beat last year?
Beat the 49ers.
You beat the 49ers?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a rainstorm.
I don't care. You beat them.
They barely won that one.
They beat them. Yeah. What you want to do? You beat the 49ers.
Did he beat the Chiefs?
He beat the Chiefs.
Did he beat Tennessee at home?
No, he didn't beat Tennessee.
So and you also have to remember the Browns kind of didn't they lose to the Browns last year?
Oh, I don't think so. I think they blew the Browns out.
Last year, you sure? Because they had 2 losses.
Yeah,
it was 14-2. So who was it? That was
they lost to the Chiefs. They lost somebody else.
I think it was the Browns. I think it was the Browns.
I have to look that up.
We got to check that. But anyway.
Yeah.
But even before last year, right? Heading into the playoff game, he lost to the Chargers at home. I
won't put that too much on him because he still was young, and that defense that they played was a different style of defense. They didn't even use linebackers; they was using safeties.
But overall, what we getting to is
I get what you're saying.
It's not looking good when competition even.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Right now, when competition kind of even, it's not looking too good. Or we can take it this way. It's not looking good when he has to play from behind.
Right.
Let's not necessarily say even competition. Let's look at it. If he's trailing and he has to put that drive together to go win the game, he ain't getting it done.
As of right now, no. I would say his biggest issue are 2 things. You don't have the weapons to really open up he don't. No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not making no excuse. I'm just saying the weapons that he have, they're not like other teams. They're not like the Kansas Cities. They're not like the Oakland Raiders. They're not like
you said Oakland again.
I mean Vegas. Sorry about that. It's gonna take some time, man. This is your first year being in Vegas. All right, you acting like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the Las Vegas Raiders. You know what's crazy? In this side note, I was playing Madden against my little nephew, and I was looking for the Raiders playbook on offense, right? And I was like, I can't find them. But it's LAV. It's the Las Vegas Raiders. I was looking for Oakland. I was like, bro, they took it out. It's crazy. I ain't even go cap. But anyway, they're not like the Vegas Raiders and other teams that got a lot of weapons, bro. And so they do got some people. You know, they got some folks, but I feel like they're not utilizing their weapons to the maximum of their ability. And they don't really have but one person who can really stretch the field.
Marquise, listen. I don't know if you've seen the quote, but Marquise Brown came out and said they basically got horses they not even using. Marquise Brown is a 4-3, 4-4 guy who could take the top off the defense. Devernay, the receiver they got this year out of Texas, another guy who was I think he was like a 4-3, 4-4 guy too.
But he's not playing only like he's getting numbers. He's not out there.
That's what I'm saying. So Willie Snead, again, he's not like but he's a possession guy. He's supposed to be like your guy where you need that. Andrews, to me, they have weapons, but or we can call it start looking like this. Maybe Lamar Jackson's passing ability and understanding how to read coverages is still not where it needs to be, to where they trust that they're going to kind of spread it out and not just be so run heavy. They are so fixated on running the ball. Because mind you, they rushed to 200 and some yards on Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And still lost. Because when they need to go pass, they couldn't really necessarily put it together. So Baltimore has to stop, to me, resting on their laurels of this run game and figure out ways to get this pass game going, because you're not about to sit there and just continue to just beat teams running the ball. Because if you get down and you have not established, because we had this conversation, you ain't started to establish a passing game, it's going to be hard, because it's like, all right, well, now we need you to drop back and get it together. When you can't play action and all the DBs and everybody can sit in coverage, how you looking? Play action is good. That's how you find it. Windows, boop, boop. But when you can't play action, what you looking like, Pimp?
No, I definitely hear you. I think their biggest issue is pace. Lamar Jackson issue is pace. When I see him throwing the ball, everything feels rush. Everything is like zip. It's not fundamentals right now. He has the fundamentals, but he's using athleticism right now. Even when you see him back up, like he drop back so quick. Every time he like about to make a move, it's so fast, and he has to know how to pace himself. He's like the Russell Westbrook of the NFL, athletic specimen, but only know one speed right now. And he's got to figure out how to play at pace, set your feet, make a solid throw. Because even the guy that he threw the ball to for the end of the game, there was a receiver at the top of the route who was wide open, and he was so fixated on one dude that he threw it without reading the defense. Because that's just quick. I'm already making up my mind. I'm going quick draw back, and I'm just throwing that thing. My athleticism, instead of using my knowledge and my intelligence and processing, using my eyes to trick the defense to think like I'm going to sneak. Nah, I'm going over here. Wide open touchdown, game winner. And I think that's his biggest issue is pace. And once he get his pace under control and know how to just relax, everything ain't got to be 4-3. You know, sometimes it could be a 4-5. Just sit back, little trots, set your feet, boom. You know, and I think that's the issue for Lamar Jackson, man. But
we're going to bad with that comparison, though. That was
man. I'm in my.
Yeah, that was good.
They're not ready for this. Man, I like
Lamar Jack.
Yeah, man. Bro, I do this, man. But the big story of the day, man, Antonio Brown is back. We talked about it last week, but this is going to be his first game, and it ain't going to be against no slouches either. It's a division rival. They beat them last time, and you know New Orleans is about to come with some vengeance in Tampa Bay. So how you feel, my man Antonio Brown gonna do this week, man?
It's all gonna depend. Man. I think Chris Godwin will be back. I know he had the little fractured finger, but it's
no, he got surgery. I don't think he's gonna come back.
They said it's a chance that he could play. He had surgery when he was out just for last week, but he got surgery on a little fractured finger. You feel me? They go there and boop boop, put a little tape, boop boop. You feel me? You're supposed to catch it all your fingers anyway. I don't want to hear that. I know,
but that's gonna hurt, bro. I ain't gonna cap, man. Like, bro, when it's cold and that football hit your fingers, that is one of the most. Huh?
In Tampa, it's gonna be all right. Maybe a little rainy.
Like I said, that's even worse. When a wet football hit your fingers, that thing, bro, when my fingers used to jam, it used to hurt when the ball, because you got to think about it, Tom Brady going to be throwing some bullets. It ain't going to be no soft butter biscuits. They're going to be some hot tamale juices coming right at your hands, bro.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. That's us with regular insurance. When we go to the doctor, they got that good stuff.
Bro, I don't give a dang, man. That's going. I'm telling you.
Like I said, man, I got him on my fantasy team, and they ain't got him listed as out. So
I feel it.
This is a chance the man may play. But anyway, getting back to AB, it's just gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he's saying the right things. Everybody kind of rooting for him.
Right.
And I think that it's just like I said, man, it's gonna be interesting how many plays he gets, how much he plays. I think, with me knowing how Tom Brady operates, Tom Brady, when he's on the field, he's gonna be looking for him. Very similar to when his first game with New England.
Right.
And Tom Brady was looking for him heavy. So, you feel me, man? I'm happy for AB.
Yeah.
I'm sad it didn't work out with my team because, obviously we can utilize him right now too. But we'll see. That's why I got, Tampa Bay is, they was my Super Bowl pick to get there before AB. And all AB did was damn near confirm it. Because I just look at it like you got Gronk, Evans, Godwin, AB, and then they backfield.
Mm-hmm.
We both do that.
It's looking like a major problem for everybody else who plays them. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was completely wrong about Tampa Bay. I didn't think they was gonna figure out, but their offensive line is holding up. Maybe it's a Tom Brady thing. Maybe it's a Tom Brady thing, bro. I don't know what it is.
Their offensive line turned into real good,
bro. Their offensive line wasn't. Oh snap! What was that? All that? What's all that stuff going on? Hold on. Are we getting some lag? It's delay or something? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good now.
Okay.
You good now.
I don't know what that was. That was something. But they O-line has been holding it down for him. And I think, like I said, they're gonna be a big problem. Man, what's going on?
For sure gonna be a problem. For sure gonna be a problem. I don't know what's going on, man. You
All
go
right.
ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. My internet must have been bugging or something. You know how that go. But anyway, I want to see AB do well. I want to see him be successful, and I hope everything works out for him. No cap.
We just gotta. I feel like we had this. We could revisit this conversation after the first game, just
Yeah.
to see how they utilize him and what's gonna be in store going forward. And will his ego stay out of it? Because he's not the same 100 some odd targets, 100 some catches, 1,400 yards. That's not what you're walking into, pimp.
Right.
You feel me? You may finish the season with about 35, 40 catches, about 600 yards, and 2 tuds.
Facts.
And can you remain humble enough to accept that? We'll see.
Yeah. Big facts. Big facts. But I think what it's gonna take too is a hit. He just got to get hit one time to get that football hit, and he's gonna be back in ready to go. So we're gonna see this week. That's gonna be one of our games of the week. But anyway, speaking of games of the week, let's talk about them, man. Who we got first? Is it my pick or your pick this time?
I believe I go first. I believe I go first this week. Let me see.
No, you went first last week.
No, you went Ravens Steelers first last week, remember? And you picked the Steelers.
Nah, you had first last week. You picked the You did.
You had the middle games.
Because
You had to cheat. You had the Cowboys and Eagles. So if you had the Cowboys and Eagles, that means you had to win last.
All right, let's get it. What you got?
I keep track of it. So for this week, we got Bears Titans, Seahawks Bills, Dolphins Cardinals, Saints Bucks.
Okay.
That's what we got this week. So in the first game with the Bears Titans, this is honestly like at first when I first looked at this, I'm like, this is a slam dunk. But the Titans really disappointed me last week. They cost me some bread too. Picked them in my parlay. These bums didn't even cover. Yeah.
So who you going with?
That's what I'm thinking. Man, because the Bears is not as bad as they look. They got a defense over there, but Nick Foles is. So I'm gonna go Titans. I'm not like super confident in it though. I can be honest. I'm not like
They're playing in Tennessee though, right?
Yeah, man. But Tennessee last 2 weeks, Pittsburgh slapped them up.
I think
Cincinnati.
I don't want to pick the Bears, but I got to pick the Bears. It is what it is. The Bears ain't won a game, and I don't even remember.
They ain't won a game since then. Oh, they beat. Well, the last Bears one was against Tom Brady when he was like.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they didn't lost 2 straight, but they lost to two good teams. The Rams.
They about to play another one, and with a solid defense.
Oh, and the Saints.
Yeah.
But it was in both of those games. That's what I'm saying. It ain't like they've been getting blown out.
But they ain't been winning. I don't give a damn. You ain't winning.
Right.
So I got the Bears. Who we got for the middle games?
You got Seahawks Bills. What you got? In Buffalo.
This is gonna be tough.
This is a tough one. Hey, listen.
That's gonna be a tough one in Buffalo.
Yeah,
I'm not going against Russ, man. Russ looked amazing against the 49ers in the first half. He was doing his thing. It damn near looked like it was about to be a blowout. Damn near was a blowout to the fourth quarter till they made it a game. I think Russ is on a mission right now. And so I'm going with Russ over the Bills in Buffalo. I think Buffalo's solid, but they still got some holes that they got to figure out. So I'm going Seattle.
That's cool, man. No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So, we'll see how Buffalo does. I like Buffalo this week. I think my heart would have said Seattle, but I like Buffalo this week. The next one, Tua versus Kyler.
Man, I got a lot of 50-50 games.
Got you. Yeah,
it's getting hot in here.
Yeah, I've been in this boat before. Don't worry.
Hot in here. Oh, snaps. Get the AC going. This is in Arizona, right?
It's in Arizona. But you have gave Miami defense respect.
I did.
You have gave them respect. But you've been giving Miami defense respect since the beginning. You wasn't really on a Tua train, but you have been respecting Miami. So I want to salute you.
I think that if this was at home, I would go Miami. But since this is in Arizona, I don't think the defense going to hold up because it happened last time when they was doing everything they could against Seattle and they just couldn't hold up enough because they was away. And I think they don't get that home field advantage. And I think Tua's going to have a struggling game because that defense is going to trick the crap out of him and he's going to play even worse. So I'm going Arizona. I'm going Kyler. He's going to even have some trouble with Miami defense. So I'm thinking it's going to be a very, very close game. I don't see a blowout. I think the Arizona Cardinals will edge them out by like 3 to maybe even a touchdown.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I'll take the Dolphins. It's a tough game.
It is.
It's a tough game. It's going to be tough on both quarterbacks.
Facts.
Because Kyler, even though he's been performing, he has kind of struggled with his accuracy over the last few games.
Yes, he has.
He has struggled with accuracy over the last few games. So we'll see. I like the Dolphins. And then our last one, Saints Buccaneers.
Oh, I know where you going. I have to pick them. I don't want to pick them. Can't stand picking them, but I don't got no choice.
Well, I mean,
and it's in Tampa Bay. Come on, man. We ain't got to make this long.
No, I'm just looking at it for what it is. I just feel like I was gonna pick them just because I feel like they owe them some revenge. And if Tampa Bay trying to win this division, they can't go 0-2 to the Saints.
They haven't lost to the Saints.
Yes, remember the Saints won the first time.
No, I thought
they beat the Saints.
Yeah.
Oh, they did win the first one. That's what I'm saying. Well, either way it go, they can't. If they want to control this division, they got to control this game. So, and the Saints is still probably without Michael Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. You can't keep beating teams without you.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna win. I think it's about to be a blowout. To be honest with you, I think
blowout.
I think they're gonna get ran.
Ooh,
being honest. But I gotta pick them. But I think it's gonna be a blowout.
I don't see a blowout.
With AB coming, bro, the Saints defense is atrocious. They just ain't. They just ain't played against a quarterback. These games, they're struggling against teams with quarterback play has been subpar. You playing against Tom Brady in Tom Brady land, TB12 in his city. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. Like I said. I picked technically the first time around, you picked the Saints to beat the Bucks.
Yes, I did. And I got that wrong. And I'm going to get this one wrong too. And it is what it is. I'm hoping I can 2 for 2.
You know what? I hate when this happens because let the Saints win. I'm going to get a text. I'm going to get some kind of phone call.
Hey, I got away with one. I'm going to let you know straight up. I got away with one. I ain't going to lie about it. I'm like, hey, man. Hey, man, the football guys is on my side, dog, because they rocking with me.
If the Saints somehow beat the Bucks, I feel like Trump. This is rigged. This is definitely rigged. We got to recount. We got to do a recount or something. I'm going to the Attorney General of Tampa. And we got to recount the votes.
We will find out all this next week, and we got a special surprise for y'all. Next week, it's going to be lit. You don't want to go nowhere. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fire, and we ain't gonna spoil it. We may even get a special guest on the show with us for next week to go over what we're gonna be doing, man. It's gonna be real lit. I'm excited about next week.
Yes, sir. I look forward to a lot, but I feel like next week, man, It's just gonna be fun. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned, man. For real. But anyway, man, anything you want to say, Mr. Coach Reasons, aka Futuristic Football Guru Reasons, aka so many reasons I don't even know how you still losing this season.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say that the Vegas Raiders, we were on the cusp, but if we want to be a playoff team, we got to win this week too. Feel me? So it's a big game. It's a big game for us. Got to turn this corner. Got to start stringing together wins. Got to put again win streaks. That's what good teams do.
Okay.
So
I feel it. Shout out to my Falcons out there, man. Raheem Morris. Yo, he's learning how to use our defense. We gonna blitz the death of them, all right? We ain't covering nobody. We blitzaholics. And if we lose, we gonna live by the blitz. We gonna die by the blitz. But I love it. He's not playing the way we like. If it's not conducive to winning for us, we can't cover nobody. We need to make it quick. Make it quick. We getting quickies over here. Hey, I ain't got time for no 30, 40 minutes making love. Girl, you better get this 2 seconds and get going with it. You better enjoy this 2 seconds and move on, all right? Bang, bang, bang. I'm Pops over here with that thing, all right? So shout out to my Falcons out there, man. We literally should be 4-0 with my man Morris, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We gonna get it popping. We gonna get it popping.
This is what you do. This is
what we do, man. But we gonna get up out of here, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all can't wait till next week. I can't wait. So much stuff going on next week. We're gonna figure out who our president is. With the new consoles that's coming out. It's gonna be lit, man. Let's have some fun.
It's gonna be lit, man. It's gonna be lit next week.
Yes, sir. Just remember to talk that talk. We out of here. Peace.